Welcome to the Yapcast. I'm the hostess with the mostest, AnOddFox, and I'm here with my good old pals Bread and Super. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys.
Hi, I'm Super. I'm the fat
Bread.
one.
I'm the skinny one.
Yeah. No other skinny people on this podcast. Only one of them.
Yeah. It's not like there's two skinny people and one fat person.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't keep up this facade anymore. I'm actually BreadTheLoafington. I'm so sorry, guys. We're starting this podcast off on a bad foot.
Yeah. Now the fans are confused. Or one fan, like they were shouting, they were cheering until you said that. Now they left.
I'm Bread. So just to clarify, I'm BreadTheLoafington, the one with the bread for a head.
Yeah.
And I am Super Dude 426, or also known as Yakko Facko.
Or Yucky Fucky.
Yeah. I was just about to say, or according to BreadTheLoafington, Yucky Fucky, for whatever reason.
A myriad of other names that I like calling Super instead of his actual name.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny.
It's pretty XD.
I have so many nicknames for me.
It's whatever I feel like in the moment, to be honest. Your name is completely dictated by my mood.
Having a bad mood?
Bad name.
Facko.
Yappo Fappo.
Yakko Fatto.
That's what he's doing
when
now
you're like,
and then later.
That's like if you hate me in the moment or some shit.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not a Yappo Fappo.
Oh. Yeah, I'm the one with the purple eyes, and I am the odd-looking fox. Some may say AnOddFox.
So if any of you fuckers draw us in the wrong way, I will kill you myself.
Yeah, make sure my eyes are correctly.
Yeah, if you draw me with two eyes, I will hunt you down, and I will tell you, hey, buddy, I have three eyes, and I will stare at you with my third eye.
Well, I mean, actually, you only have one eye. They recently got ripped out.
Oh, yeah, I had the misfortune of having someone to steal my eyes. I don't know who, because they stole my eyes.
I wonder who could have stolen your eyes. It sure is a mystery.
I mean, I'm not sure because they kind of stole my eye-shaped
throat.
This looks like a pair of balls.
Yeah, we're out of eyes.
We
out of eyes.
Fuck.
Man, I went to the eye doctor this one day, and I was like, hey, bro, I need some eyes. And they're like, we out of eyes. And his throat had a big old eye shape. Yeah, no more eyes.
So do you guys want to really quickly run down what you guys do? Just so people like that have never fucking seen us before don't know, so that they don't think that we're just a bunch of white guys doing a podcast. Original concept.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am a white guy. I go to sport betting websites and bet my hard-earned cash on actual real life people.
Is there a preferred betting site that you like to use? Perhaps one with a black and white logo.
I love FanDuel. That's the only sports betting site I know.
I guess Stake is a gambling site in general, isn't it?
Yes. Oh yeah. Stake is. I don't even know what the fuck Stake is. I think
as far as I was aware, it was a type of
gambling.
It's kind of funny because my friend uses it like in real life. It's basically just like a centralized gambling website where you can gamble and you can do a bunch of other things. You can do slots, you can do blackjack, you can do fucking Plinko is what I've seen with one of them.
Oh, do you guys want to hear something fucking treacherous?
What?
You know how like the Stake ads have infested Twitter now? Like every other fucking meme post is sponsored by Stake.
Yeah.
The same shit's happening on fucking Instagram. It's getting worse.
Oh god!
Like I swear to God, in the next 2 months, it's gonna be fucking like you're just gonna see like all the famous TikToks, all the popular TikToks that come out are just gonna be like having the fucking Stake banner at bottom.
Dude, what happened to just normally posting memes? Why are people selling now?
Fuck the fight because money.
But yeah, like that's the thing though. Why do it for money? Like, bro, like I just
because people want stuff.
They don't care. Like they don't make the memes themselves. They literally just steal them from fucking like 9gag.
Yeah.
They just go to like fucking 9gag or iFunny or whatever, and
it's
just
like
take the memes from there and bring to Twitter, and it's just nothing.
Literally, it's like they're literally making money off of stolen content. It's fucking insane.
I think what's more insane is the fact that like I've seen the people who are originally responsible for some of the memes go on Twitter and repost or retweet it, being like, qu'est-ce que fuck?
Like meme accounts either sell out or just like use the account to just push their stupid opinions that nobody really cares about.
Yeah, they're stupid like fucking right-wing pipelines.
It's always the worst memes I've ever seen.
Yeah, right. It's like, I swear to God, I've been seeing memes from like 2016 come back, and I'm like, whoa, fucking culture shock. What timeline are we in? But anyways, for Crash Course and what we all do, I'm Bread. I do a variety of stuff all over the place. I kind of have a bad habit of starting shit and then just never continuing it. At the current moment, I do Let's Plays, live streams, and video reviews of various medias. So that's me. I'm Bread. Hi.
Yeah, and I am AnOddFox. I'm an animator for 3D. I mainly use Blender. I love Blender a lot. I have a little YouTube channel where I post all my animations. I used to do Let's Plays, but I didn't really like it all that much. But yeah, I mainly just do 3D animation and stuff, and also draw. Drawing is also really fun. But yeah, that's the basic gist of me.
And basically, for me, I do Twitch. I stream on Twitch. And I've been doing it. I've been really trying to do it ever since of September this year.
Oh wow!
And I've been keeping at it. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
it's good to know that like we started being friends around the time that you started taking streaming a little more seriously.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And like I love to do it because like I don't know, I just chilling. I love to chill out and just have a good time.
True.
Like especially when like with people that join and interact. Like I fucking love it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of that. I also do drawing, 2D art. I do have a draw account, but I have not really done a lot of art for like the past year or so. But you know, new year, new me. I've been thinking about, you know, like finally getting back into art, and I've started a project actually. It's actually one of the from one of the games that I started playing, Tomb Raider. Rise of the Tomb Raider, like stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to do a drawing based off of like Cammy.
Oh.
Like him as Lara Croft.
I should probably issue an addendum to my intro that I'm a master of all trades, basically. I do a little bit of everything. I do a little bit of Blender, I do a little bit of art, like digital, I do a little bit of video editing, I do a little bit of writing, I guess, if you really want to go a little ethereal about it. I do a little bit of everything. I tinker around. Jack of all trades, master of none. That's kind of my hat.
I'm also a little bit of a jack of all trades. I love video editing. I like about my comment about like making Let's Plays. Like I do enjoy like editing Let's Plays because it just lets me like put in nonsense.
Oh yeah,
but not like complete nonsense. You know, just editing something down, having like a full-on video.
Yeah, it's crazy to me that I've been seeing like a rise of Let's Players on the market that openly say that they fucking hate editing, and I'm just sitting there, I'm like, why do you make videos then when editing is like half the fun?
That's like 50%. Yeah,
like, it's so strange to me when because I follow a lot of small YouTuber quote unquote subreddits and shit, and half of all the posts are just how do I get the most popular with the least amount of work, and I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? And the other half of the posts are monetized at X amount of subscribers, and I'm like, okay, well clearly these people aren't going to go anywhere because they're doing it for the wrong things. I've always been pretty firm on the belief that if you're going to make YouTube videos or videos of any sort or stream or whatever online just for the money, people will be able to sniff that out fucking instantly, and you won't get the audience that you want. You're just going to wind up with a very hollow audience that doesn't really care about the content you make.
Yeah, because like if you just make videos out of just monetary gain, you're not going to get anything.
Yeah.
Unless you like completely metagame YouTube.
Yeah, if you pull like a Mr. Beast kind of thing.
Yeah, because like you can metagame YouTube, but do you really want to be remembered like that? You know?
Yeah, would you rather have a lasting artistic impact on the internet, or would you rather just be known as the guy who metagamed YouTube to the point where he didn't have to like actually put any work into anything ever?
Yeah,
exactly.
As a fellow, as a YouTube Shorts enjoyer, it's gotten really out of hand.
It's gotten so treacherous.
For real. it's like people just take clips of like already existing media and then just make that their fucking income and just not do anything.
And to add to that, just with the rampancy of AI generative
stuff,
there's already like a massive problem about AI Gen AI creators on YouTube. There was like a whole mini arc in the commentary channel sphere of YouTube where like this one South Park channel was pretty blatantly using like AI to write their scripts and like do some of the voiceover narration, allegedly. I never really followed it that closely. So like we're already starting to see it like start to take down like what is generally perceived to be the easier kind of content formats, which I mean, I'm sorry to say, but like media review is comparatively to other stuff fairly easy. I've delved into a bunch of different like YouTube content styles, and if you're just sitting talking about media, it's one of the easiest things to do.
Literally.
It's like, because like the most people just reiterate what happened, and that's it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that shit. Like, oh, it drives me fucking insane when it's like, oh, an hour-long video essay about a game I like. Look inside. Plot summary.
Yeah, it's quite literally that. It pisses me off.
And I'm like, man, I want to sink my teeth into this. I want to fucking like learn shit. I want to analyze media. I want to, rip it apart and really fucking dig my bones into it. And it's just, here's what happens in the game, teehee. No actual like in-depth discussion or analysis about anything presented in it. And I'm just like, so this is fucking worthless then.
It is literally
like, if I want to learn what the fucking plot of the game is, I'll play the game.
Yeah, like I already know what the game does. Yeah. Just tell me what you perceived in the game.
Tell me what you liked. Like, even if it's just like a vague, like, here's things I liked about the game. Like, I liked this part of the gameplay, or I liked this part of the story. It's like, that's more than just plot summary. That's at least you having like an actual coherent thought.
But if your video is just about, it's literally just, so you start off in this abandoned warehouse, and then you go up to this window and you looked at the zombies and were like, and then you have to go, and like they just go on about the plot summary.
Ugh.
And they just add nothing. Like, I already know how the plot goes because I played the game. I want someone to have such a batshit insane like takeaway from the story. Like, it could be like, to be honest, like depending on how like batshit insane it is, I'll be like, this is stupid. What? Why? But at the same time, I would much rather that than just someone give me a plot summary, because at least I can watch the video and be like, huh, they got a point, Maybe this game truly is about like this.
Can I be so dead ass with
how I perceived it?
The analog horror explained community is exclusively plot summary. There is not a single channel that actually provides any sort of actual discussion. It's all plot summaries. Literally, that fucking Captain Crunch, that one Captain Crunch thing where it's oops all berries instead it's just oops all plot summaries.
That's literally it.
And it drives me insane.
It literally
and
is.
Dude, like, I used to binge watch all that shit. Like, I used to watch Nightmind. I used to watch Nexpo. I used to watch all that shit. Don't watch any of them anymore. I've not found any of their videos interesting in the last 5 years.
Because what they do is ruin the experience, in my opinion. Because with analog horror, you're meant to just, like, watch through it and experience it yourself and make up, like, what you think went on.
Yeah.
Depending on how good it is. If the series is quite literally just...
That's why there's a guy out there. I don't know if he still does it because I haven't really peeped into his channel in a while. But there was this one guy named Mixana who did like videos about generally accepted like bad analog horrors. He did talk about good ones too, but most of the time he talked about like bad ones. And the times that he did talk about the good ones, it was the really good ones that he had really fucking like good takes on.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like when he talked about the bad ones, he went in depth. He chewed the fat about why it didn't work. And I was like, yes, baby.
That's what I want. I hate creators that just like say, well, this game was kind of bad because the plot, I don't know, it was kind of mediocre. Like,
that's
shut
what
up.
A lot of
reason.
That's what a lot of Y2K reviews have been. A lot of Y2K reviews are just, well, the story's bad because like it's really complicated and convoluted, and they reference a real life tragedy, and that's kind of bad. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. Real life affect, like, there's so many stories that have been influenced directly by real life that I don't give a fuck if this one game does it too. Because if this one game's bad for it, then all of the rest of media is bad for it too.
Like literally any sort of movie show that's talking about like a serial killer, like those would be horrible. Because it's literally, to a extent, kind of romanticizing the serial killer.
Well, like, one of the most beloved fucking horror movies of all time is Silence of the Lambs, and that's very clearly inspired by like people like John Wayne Gacy and Ted Bundy, you know?
Yeah.
And that's one of the most loved fucking horror movies of all time. Do people say it's bad? No. People say it's fucking phenomenal. So like I don't make it make sense for me, please. I'm stupid. But yeah, that to kind of rope it back around, that's kind of why I've not watched anything regarding mouthwashing. I avoided everything about the game like a plague so that I could experience it blind and garner my own thoughts and opinions about it.
Yeah.
And now that I've played it, I have no desire to ever watch any video essay about it because, like, I just know that 90% of it is just going to be plot summary.
Yeah. Especially with mouthwashing, because it is just garnered such a huge fan base.
Yeah.
That there are going to be moochers just like licking up that little bit of fucking clout. Like just analyze the fucking media. And if you don't have anything to work with, just don't make the video.
That's kind of my philosophy with making my videos, right? Is that if I don't feel like I have anything of value to add to the conversation, then I just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, I could easily make a video about mouthwashing. I don't feel the need to, because everything about it's already explained if you play the fucking game. Like, I don't feel like I need to explain why it's good. It does a very thorough job of telling you why it's good itself.
Yeah. And for some people, sure, like you can like not do a plot summary, but basically explain like, you know, some events and like what's significant about these events.
Well, without spoiling a lot of things for you two, it like especially with mouthwashing, it's told in a non-linear fashion, which can be very confusing and convoluted for a few people. It was for me the first time I played. Things didn't really click in until I was editing the series, because me and Bean did a full playthrough of it.
Yeah.
So like while I was editing it, I was talking with Bean on call, and I was like, "Oh, well, you remember when this happened? I feel like it's representative of this and led into this. This is why this choice was made. This is why this character made this choice."
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I
genuinely, between like all the conversations that me and Bean have had about mouthwashing, we could have probably had like a 3-4 hour podcast. We spent like 2 whole days after we played it just talking about it nonstop because we were that invested in it. The state of YouTube is very interesting right now as a result of all of these new problems that have come up with slop.
Terms of AI and slop content in general. People metagaming. Like, I feel like that is just like, I don't understand. Because like the whole metagame mindset has infected like video games. Like I cannot enjoy multiplayer games because of just how many people metagame it.
Yeah, and it sucks that it's mostly like esports guys, because esports already is kind of an annoying group of people because they take what is supposed to be fun games way too seriously in the first place. Yeah. So if heaven forbid, if you want to play a game online like Counter-Strike, good fucking luck, ? Don't know why you would torture yourself like that.
I mean, to be fair, I don't really mind competitive gaming as a whole. No. Because I feel like it does have a place. It's just a matter of too many people are trying to be competitive, and a lot of people do it for no gain at all.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing it just because they saw like their favorite creator act like that, and they figured, well, if they can act like that, I can act like that.
Yeah.
And without realizing that they're doing it for entertainment value, you're doing it because you have no personality.
And like there are creators that follow that are esports related.
Yeah.
There's Marksman, who is a professional COD player, and I enjoy his videos because he has a lot of good takes. He is just enjoyable to watch. But like even he also hates just like people who go too hard on the game, or like who try too hard on the game, because they just don't do it for like any form of value. They log into the game, use the same weapons all day, every day, just to build up a bunch of wins for a stat that nobody cares about. And it's just sad. I don't understand why so many people can't just enjoy a game normally.
It's kind of how I feel with like this like completionist community that I've been seeing pop up too. These people that like go out of their way to get every achievement in every game ever.
I've been seeing a lot of those videos pop up a lot.
I don't get it because it's just a case of like
checking off.
What is the point of doing all of that? That just sounds like a lot of extra work. And like I get I get like there's games that I've 100% completed because I like it so much and I want to get the most out of it.
Yeah,
but same. For the most part, 99% of my games I've left quote unquote incomplete because like I started the game and I got to the end credits and that's all I did.
Yeah, you didn't collect the 800 text documents stating just minor details about the game.
Call me crazy. That just sounds super tedious and annoying. And that's what 90% of achievements are. It's just good boy stickers for like doing the most basic things like playing the fucking game or like do this super tedious, annoying, innocuous thing that no normal person would ever do X amount of times.
It just reminds me of the Among Us achievement you get in Tripping 2 where in the first level, if you grab someone and throw them into the vent, they get sucked up and basically eaten alive and get an achievement. That's just the Among Us symbol.
That's funny.
I thought that was super funny.
I will say that there are a lot of achievements that are there to be funny, and I like those achievements. Like Portal 2 has one of the best achievements ever because it's a part of the gameplay experience. There's outside of that though, there's never really been an achievement that's been a part of the gameplay experience. Because in Portal 2, there's the achievement, the part where he kills you that plays into the bit where the part that he kills you. Because that's the name of the chapter. That's all Wheatley says in the chapter. And then it immediately moves on to the next chapter. And it's a really funny moment. It's one of my favorite moments in Portal 2. And I know that's one of the most often cited achievements that is like, this is the only achievement that really ever matters. But I don't know, for the most part, even that, I'm like, the game wouldn't be ruined if the achievement just didn't exist. I've had achievements, like achievement notifications off on Steam for the last 4 or 5 months, and I've just not noticed. I only noticed recently when I was like checking my Steam page, and I was like, oh, when did I get all these mouthwashing achievements?
I mean, I can't really say much because I was kind of trying for 100% on Killing Floor 2, just basically getting every achievement, which like the whole achievement process is literally just beat this level on this difficulty. And it's just that, like, it's not like collect 800. Well, there are collectibles in the map that also just like tie into achievements. And I just got them just because I love Killing Floor 2. And I just want to see it at 100%, which I feel like is the reason why people make videos like I 100%ed Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and so. Because I feel like they want to get into the whole genre of just like I beat X game doing Y method, and like it's just like the whole YouTuber challenge.
I'll say that those videos can have the potential to be very interesting if they use like that template to talk about the game experience, But 90% of the time, it's never that, and it's just stream highlights.
Yeah, it's mainly just them.
A second part to the fucking like video game discussion problem on YouTube that I'm having a problem with these days, where you can't find, and I mean, I'm to a degree, I'm part of the problem too, because a lot of my videos aren't super in-depth videos, they're just general overviews, but they're also just game reviews. Which I thought it's funny that the game reviews have been like slowly dying over the last like 3 years. It's kind of upsetting.
I haven't seen like a
at least
decline
by game review, I don't mean like these like multi-hour long like game discussion quote unquote videos where it's a game review wrapped in a like series retrospective franchise history whatever where they're like really fully explaining like everything about the game. I generally mean like a classic IGN review where it's a like broad overview with like thoughts and opinions sprinkled throughout in a 20-minute video, aka the kind of shit that I do.
Yeah, in that case, yeah, it totally is. Like, I haven't seen much videos just like in that sort of light.
And I mean, even then, right? I say that I make like those short 20-minute kind of reviews, but that's not even true. I regularly make like 40+ minute videos on the main channel about games. Like I made an almost hour-long video about one Five Nights at Freddy's game. So it's an hour-long video about a game about a game series that's already been like thoroughly dissected to death. What possibly could I add about it? Plot twist, I don't talk about the story.
You just talk about the gameplay.
Yeah, I literally talked about the gameplay the entire video. I didn't mention. I went out of my way to not say a thing about the story.
I mean, to be fair though, because like FNAF never really had much of a good gameplay to really. Because like,
I mean,
like
it was good enough for what it needed
you,
to be. That's the thing. That's why people got so attached to it. That's why there's so many like FNAF like games out there.
Yeah,
because it's a basic gameplay loop, and it's an enjoyable gameplay loop. However,
yeah, but you don't really play FNAF for like the gameplay loop outside of just like, you know, ooh, it's scary. Ooh, I'm feeling tense because of the atmosphere.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is that the atmosphere is what got me for most of the games. I don't know though. I don't know if I'll agree with you for now because I can't really word it in the way that I'd like to. But I don't know if I'll just say for now that I don't know if I agree with you on that, because I don't know. There's something really fun about like the basic gameplay loop of Five Nights games where I always find myself wanting to go and replay them just to re-experience the like 5 Night gameplay loop.
And I can kind of get it, right? But I don't know. It seems really simplistic.
Oh, it is. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It absolutely is.
But I do understand that it is also really challenging because of the resource management.
That's the thing that gets it, right? That's the fun. That's the fun of it, is the resource management.
Yeah, the fun of it, and also just what makes FNAF tense. Because just like if FNAF was super easy, you can just close the doors and have no reason to open them. But because of the power, you have to leave them open.
Well, that's kind of why I like Five Nights too, is because it kind of takes away because you could realistically operate, like people have proved it, that the first game you can operate the entire game without ever looking at the cameras ever. You can go entirely on the sound cues. But Five Nights 2 is a little different in the fact that like it doesn't always rely on sound cues for a lot of things. You have to actually like look at the cameras and use your flashlight, and there's no way to really protect yourself. So it is more a test of skill than just getting lucky with the resources not running out.
Yeah, it's like the main thing too is like the only reason why you need to even go on the cameras for FNAF 2 is just to wind the music box.
Which I will say, in Five Nights Help Wanted, that is my one criticism of Five Nights Help Wanted for the FNAF 2 section, is that because it's in VR, right? When you're on the music box camera, it's just always playing that music, always, without fucking fail.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's so tedious. But the rest of the game around it is, like, Five Nights 2 in VR is the peak fucking Five Nights experience, and I will die on that hill. I really like Help Wanted.
Like, yeah, like FNAF in VR can really just amp up the scare factor.
I've always been
actually in the 3D space.
It's funny because even back in like when Five Nights released and like VR was a still budding industry, I always kind of sat there and thought, you know, Five Nights is scary and all, and it's fine, but I feel like it'd be a little more scarier and a little more intense if it was a VR experience. And then fucking little did I know, bang, Help Wanted released, got proven right. And it's now my favorite Five Nights game.
It just adds to it.
Oh, it really does.
I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Which FNAF do y'all think is the scariest FNAF game, like in the series?
I'm going to be honest.
I have no idea.
I haven't been up to date with FNAF since 4.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to be like dead ass honest. After 4, I just like FNAF kind of just left my mind. And I don't know why. I never disliked the series. It just kind of left.
I mean, that's kind of how it was for most people. I've found is most people just kind of were like, all right, this game, back burner now.
Yeah,
literally
after FNAF 4, because you know, FNAF World came out and people didn't like that one. Sister Location came out, people were like apprehensive about it. The others came out and people were like, it might be peak. And then Security Breach came out and everyone was like, pfft.
I will say though, I feel like the series should have ended on FNAF 6, the pizza simulator.
I think there was so many outs that Scott had. There was so many outs that he could have gone. But I mean, I can't blame him for not wanting to quit. This was the one thing that he had that was super successful after like years of failing to be successful at anything. So I'm not surprised in the slightest that he took it and ran with it.
I mean, it's such a shame too, because that like robot RPG game that I saw.
Oh, Desolate Hope. Yeah, that's super really, metal. Yeah, it's super cool.
I love the designs.
I like the coffee pot. The coffee pot's really cute.
I love the big bosses.
I'm like in love. I'm in love with Scott's art style. It's so fucking cool. even like the weird fucked up way he models humans, it's still like kind of appealing.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have ended it after FNAF 3. FNAF 3 really kind of felt like a true ending, and I mean, realistically, it is the end of the games, quote unquote. It is the like before Security Breach came out and before Help Wanted came out, it was like the last game, I believe, like in the timeline. At least it might be. It is for me. Is what I'm getting at.
I don't know, because like they have FNAF 6 that basically like.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Because like it has scrap. I think it's Scrap Trap. Basically basically Springtrap after the fire from FNAF 3, and that was supposed to basically wrap up everything.
That's so cool.
God damn.
Scott is such a fucking good artist.
I want him to just kind of branch off and try to be a little experimental.
If dude opened commissions, I feel like he'd make fucking bank, bro.
Oh, he would make bank.
Could you imagine a VTuber having something made by Scott? That'd be insane.
That would be cool as fuck. Like some robotic VTuber.
For real, bro.
That's just like...
That'd be way more interesting than 99% of these fucking like anime uwu pretty girl fucking VTubers that I see on the market.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, that's the only reason I don't care about VTubing, is that 99% of it is boring as fuck, and I don't care to dig through to find the 1% that's good.
Yeah.
It's a lot like Roblox shit. I don't play Roblox because I don't want to sludge through the 99%. To answer your question though, Super, about which FNAF is the scariest, I'm stuck between on a gameplay level, I feel like FNAF 4 is kind of the scariest.
Yeah.
On a design, or no, not FNAF 4. On I'd say Pizza Sim. Pizza Sim on a technical level, on a gameplay level, is the scariest because like, it leaves me very uncomfortable, be trapped in that tiny box with two massive holes to the sides of me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, cool. Anything can like come at me and like fucking tickle my ball sack. Awesome. That's what I want. In terms of like an artistic direction, I've stood by the fact that I think that FNAF 4 is the scariest.
Yeah. I would kind of agree with you there, because like if I found myself in that giant fucking like box and there's two giant holes like on my left and right, I'm sorry, but give me the gun. I'm killing myself.
For real,
I am not gonna fucking deal with that, dude.
I'd just be like, all right,
just
fuck this
give
shit,
me
I'm out.
the gun. Literally. So I and it's kind of funny too, because I actually really resonated too with FNAF 4 when it first came out.
The one that I kind of rezzed with was, I really liked FNAF 3 on launch, but then as the years passed, I kind of looked at it more with a critical eye, and I was just like, oh no, this is a hobbled together fucking mess.
Yeah.
Where it's like, cool, there's like only one animatronic that kills you, that's fine. He's super easy to wrangle around the building, that's cool. The phantoms aren't scary, they're fucking annoying. And the fact that the phantoms in Springtrap have the exact same sound effect for the jump scare, in retrospect, is a fucking terrible idea. Because you'll get jump scared by one of the phantoms on the second night after, or on the third night after the first night of, being like, whoa, is Springtrap gonna get me? That you think you've died, and so you're just sitting there and you're like recovering, and you're just like, oh shit, Springtrap's on the move still, I'm still alive, fuck. I feel like he should have given them a different sound effect.
Yeah.
Wow, resounding.
Although I will say, it was really funny to watch Markiplier like play FNAF 3.
Real.
He's like, I'm alive!
Why am I alive? Okay, I'll add into my own question to that. What is the best Markiplier Five Nights playthrough? Because for me, it's probably still.
God.
I gotta fucking say that Five Nights 2 is my favorite, because that one, I have a special place in my heart. You want to hear something funny? I stayed home. I faked being sick so I could watch that. I was so hyped. Because you gotta remember, I was in junior high when that came out, dude. That was 2015. 10 years ago, bros.
You're so old.
Oh, I'm sorry that you guys were still in your fucking dad's balls.
I mean, Super, you say that when he's only like a year older than us.
Yeah, literally, for real.
Like, just hearing junior high in fucking 2015 is crazy.
I mean,
I was still in fucking middle school, bro.
Well, okay, my junior high is, I think, your guys' middle school.
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
Because my junior high...
Because remember...
Junior high is years 9 through 10, or no, 7 through 9, and then my high school years are 10 through 12 up here.
That's weird.
Yeah,
because elementary is K to 6.
Also
what?
Yeah, because after
so this is just a Florida thing. Okay.
What?
Yeah, because
I guess so.
Third grade and below is elementary, and then 4th to 6th was middle school.
Okay, this is different.
And then 7 and 9 was junior high, and just the rest was after that.
What? That's insane. For me, elementary is pre-K to 5. Middle school is 6 through 8, and then high school is just 9 through 12.
Okay, I'm going to throw you guys all for a loop. Wait, I have different names for all of them. Pre-K to grade 3 is primary school, or the primary years. 4 to 6 is the secondary years, or secondary school. Middle school is 7 to 9, and then high school is 10 to 12, with college being its own separate thing.
That's insane.
It is insane. Because you guys started talking about something completely different, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck are you guys on about? You guys are completely wrong with this.
I guess it's wrong with y'all?
Well, first off, you're in another fucking country.
That's the thing.
Second, I guess it's just state-wise.
Well, not only that, you guys are at least also on the same side of the country. I'm on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Because you guys are East boys. I'm a West boy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Central.
You're a North boy.
He's East.
Well, yeah, I'm a Northeast boy. Or a Northwest boy.
Yeah, I'm a Central boy.
Poutine. Yeah, you're just like a deep South Central boy.
Burgers, fries, hot dogs.
Yeah. Old people, fireworks,
alligators,
Disney
frogs.
cruise, weird swamp
Disney,
water.
Yeah, Disney.
Let's go. Mold.
AnOddFox, I don't know if I ever told you this, but when I streamed Resident Evil 7 a few years ago, I just named the stream New Louisiana Style Bayou Blast as a riff off of that Mountain Dew stuff. Because I was like, what am I going to name this fucking stream to make it interesting? And then I was like, oh yeah, fucking Baja Blast had just come back. So I was like, oh yeah, okay, New Louisiana Style Mountain Dew Bayou Blast. And that's what I called it. That was the stream series for a little bit.
You get to taste all the
I would actually rather not imagine what bayous taste like.
Probably earthy.
I'd have to say probably brown.
Probably
you will taste the dirt.
You know how like blue treats, like blue icy treats, are like they don't taste like blueberry or blue raspberry or whatever the fuck they're supposed to be. They just taste like the color blue. So like blue Kool-Aid just tastes like blue.
For me, I feel like that's what grape soda tastes like. I feel like grape soda is just
like purple.
Purple. It tastes like purple. I do not like tasting purple. I'm sorry. I do not like grape soda. But I think if I remember correctly, you, Brent, really enjoy grape soda.
Okay, here's the thing: is that I'm okay with grape soda. I love grape lollipops. That's my fucking bread and butter is grape lollipops and lemon lollipops. I really love lemon lollipops.
You're the rare lemon liker, because for me this is my
I don't even
list.
I don't even like lemons.
I fucking love lemons.
okay, there.
I don't like lemon. I don't like lemons in both candy nor the actual lemon. Like every time I get a water, I have to specifically ask, "Hey,
don't put
lemons in it."
If you put if I see a lemon, if I see a yellow, I'm throwing it like a fucking shuriken in between your eyes.
Dude, lemon water is literally the best. I don't know why y'all are like freaking out about it.
I like lemon water. It's got a nice tang. It's got a nice tang to it.
It tastes weird.
AnOddFox gets enough twang on his own. He doesn't need fucking twang added to his water.
Yeah, it's true. It's actually true. I've had enough of you twanging around.
Twanging your little dang-a-lang.
If you catch my drift. Twanging my dang-a-lang.
You know that one song that's like, I take a look at my enormous penis. And my trouble seemed to melt. Like, Kate played that song for me in full in Beat Saber one day. I did not fucking know until literally 3 weeks ago that song had like an entire scat session, like scat section, where it's like skibbity bop, shit like that. I did not fucking know that, so when I heard that, it threw me so fucking far off that I literally had to sit down. Yeah, literally.
You literally got introduced to Scatman's world.
No, I mean, I knew about Scat beforehand. I just didn't know it was in that fucking song. You know, that'd be like learning that like a Hatsune Miku song just has like a fucking Rob Zombie heavy metal section in it for no reason.
Well, you see, there is a specific genre of Hatsune Miku that is quite literally just Rob Zombie hard metal.
I know that. Rob Zombie promotes it all the time. It's so funny seeing people like seeing Rob Zombie promote like Japanese metal artists and people being like, "This isn't real fucking metal," and Rob Zombie's like, "Well, they're making it.
It is to me.
It's metal. It's music. Clearly, it must be metal.
Sounds like metal.
Tastes like metal.
Yep, metal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Smells like metal.
That's metal." Speaking of Rob Zombie, I know we keep getting on tangents. I don't even remember what the original topic was, but like sidebar about Rob Zombie. Have you guys ever seen his MTV Cribs interview?
No.
I wish I did.
It's one of the best things ever. You can find it on YouTube. My favorite part in it, it's like 15 minutes long, and my favorite part of it is around like the 8 or 9 minute mark, or wherever the like halfway point is for it. He goes up his like a flight of stairs, and the walls around the staircase are all his like awards and achievements for music and shit. And he's like, yeah, these are my awards. I didn't know where to put them, so I put them here. And then he immediately gets all giddy and excited to show the cameraman his actual literal full movie collection hidden in a room. Like he spent like 2 seconds on his awards and fucking accolades and was more excited to show people his media collection. And I just sat there watching it and I'm like, that's what I want to be like. I want to be like that.
Rob Zombie is such like he's such a gem. I love his music.
He's got such good music. His music was actually featured in a game called Nightmare Creatures as the backing music for like certain levels.
I think he was also featured in Jet Set Radio.
I think so. He also has a trilogy of movies. If you don't know this, he has a trilogy of movies under his belt. The Firefly Saga, because there's House of a Thousand Corpses, 3 from Hell, and Devil's Rejects. I own all of them. I've watched House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh, you lucky dog.
Yeah, I really am, because it's amazing. They just happen to be at my like local media store for movies and shit.
Man, who would have thought that Canadians love Rob Zombie?
Canada just loves physical copies of shit. It's crazy. We like to actually own our media. I know it's a novel concept.
It's so sad that having physical media is now just a novel concept.
I know. And it's so frustrating when I like talk to some people because they're like, oh, well, why don't you just stream it? I'm like, if I wanted to stream it, I'd stream it. I don't want to stream it.
Mm-hmm.
If I like a thing enough, I want to own it literally and physically. That's kind of like the number one thing I don't like about Xbox right now is that they're pushing so hard about Game Pass, which is streaming games. You don't own any of the games that you play through Game Pass. I mean, Super just was.
Yeah, that's why I don't really
Super
like
just fell victim to that because Tomb Raider was on Game Pass and then they just like got rid of it.
I mean, to be fair though, it is really good that even if you do that, they do give you deals with a Game Pass. So like I was able to buy Tomb Raider 85% off for like $5.99. So that way I could continue playing it. So like even though it is a streaming thing, like at least they give you discounts to be like, hey, you want to buy it? You know, like here's a little something.
It's just it's a little annoying.
What I see with Game Pass is because like right now Game Pass is just the alternative to Xbox Live Gold. If you have Game Pass, you have Gold basically.
Yeah.
Which, subscription services just to play multiplayer games in consoles is kind of just like the most robbery in daylight, like the most daylight robbery concept I've ever heard of.
Yeah. Well, because it's like, hey, you already pay for internet. Pay more for internet access on these specific fucking devices. And it's like, why? Why should I do that? I don't have to pay for fucking internet on my phone. I don't have to pay separate internet for my TV. I don't have to pay separate internet for my fucking each of my individual computers. I've paid for my Wi-Fi. Yeah. Let me use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also like on
just like the main reason why it's
I was gonna say too, because like even like streaming platforms like Netflix or Hulu or whatever, like you can't have it on like unlimited devices sometimes.
Yeah, Netflix, it's like you can only have it active on like 2 devices at a time,
which is fucking insane.
Yeah, right. A family of
so dumb.
A typical American family, 2 parents, 2 kids, assuming each fucking room has its own TV, that's at least 3 people trying to watch Netflix at a time. One person's going to be screwed no matter what.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the parents want to watch their fucking shows. Well, one of the kids gets screwed. You know, oh, the kids want to watch their shows. The parents get screwed.
Yeah.
And you have to pay more for the premium fucking versions of the subscriptions to get more people to like let more devices watch at a time. And now they're implementing shit where it's like, hey, if you're doing password sharing, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's how my family's operated on Disney Plus for the last few years. Is that we've been using my eldest siblings Disney Plus, but now Disney's like,
like it's just very annoying. Just like it's literally just simply sharing a password, and Netflix has nothing to fucking watch.
I know, because they
have nothing.
They have like maybe a handful of original series that are actually worth investing the time into, because they're all series from before 2020 when Stranger Things blew up, and so they actually gave it a chance to live.
Yeah,
like that's the thing that's driving me up about Netflix right now, is that they have all these fantastic series that could have potential if they let it breathe a little bit. But because it's not raking in Stranger Things numbers, they kill it instantly.
I will say though, the one thing that Netflix has cooked is by adding Nickelodeon stuff on it.
Oh, for real, Nickelodeon and certain other TV show properties like Ninjago and shit.
Yeah, bro, I remember, right, because Fox was over here and like we just literally binged Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I've been meaning to fucking binge that. That might be what I binge next.
What? Oh my god, you gotta watch it, bro.
It's so good.
I have watched
it's still fucking. Oh well. Oh,
I watched it as a kid. I'm saying that I need to binge it again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
Like obviously, there was episodes that I missed. Obviously, like broadcast television, you only get so many episodes.
Yeah.
But like I for the most part, I do know the most of the series.
Be good.
Oh yeah, it's gonna cook.
I remember the hype for the final episode of Avatar.
Same,
was
actually.
So fucking good. Like I was so pumped. Just shit.
I remember seeing it as a kid.
So fucking peak.
The one thing I do like about Netflix is the fact that because it was one of the first, it really pioneered a lot of the things that needed to be like hella improved before anything else adopted it. So it was like, okay, well, they've optimized like the categories and like that little thing that they have where it's like you can skip the intro. They pioneered that as well as like skipping to the next episode. Really, that's such a nice convenience.
Yeah,
it makes binge watching shit a lot easier. However, within saying that, binge culture has also ruined television.
Yeah,
like I'm not gonna lie to you. AnOddFox, you can vouch for this to a degree. I think the reason that Smiling Friends is so popular and so well liked is because we're only getting like an episode a week every couple of years.
Yeah.
So like we can't binge it, right? Unless it's stuff that's already aired.
Shout out to the people on Twitter that upload like the episode when it immediately releases.
Totally not the way that I watched like the last 2 episodes of season 2.
Yeah. Like I'm sorry, I saw that like happening every fucking week. I was like,
dude,
oh guys,
crazy.
New episode, because it would appear on my For You.
Sam. I don't know who was retweeting it onto my fucking timeline, or if it was just like the fucking Musk bots being like, all right, people seem to interact with this a lot, push it out.
Literally, like I love seeing it because it would show up every single week. I'll be like, yo, Fox, new
like,
episode.
Ooh, new Smiling Friends.
I know.
Fox,
and
new episode.
I just watched it in like 240p on Twitter.
No, but that's the thing though. It's really high quality.
That's just something funny that happens in YouTube. You can just like post just like it's not like Twitter where like, you know, you can just post like some random meme and it pops off because like people found it funny. Like YouTube works differently.
I've had a video just like sit dormant for like a year and a half, and then all of a sudden it just fucking explodes for no reason.
Yeah.
Like that Ura Zelda video that I made way back in 2020, which is fucking 5 years ago now. Like that launched, like I put that out and it was like, it did okay. It did like maybe 500 views in the first week. And that's where it stagnated for another year and a half. And then for some reason, it blew the fuck up.
It's so weird.
I don't understand how the YouTube algorithm works.
I don't know either. Cause like my simple short little animation where like I did this little video where I put this toon shader effect over Phoenix, and he's like doing this little creepy little stand up, and like the whole punchline of the bit was like, oh, I was getting the Wi-Fi password because like I did it to where like the shadows were like hash.
Yeah.
Where it's like the lines and shit.
Yeah,
because I thought that effect looked cool.
It does look cool. You did a really good job on it.
And that video popped off.
Yeah, didn't
it popped off for some reason?
Didn't it pop off on everywhere that you posted it too?
Yes.
I feel like it was just literally the right combination of things that you did because you like gave it a really stupid name too. It was like when the homie asks for the Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, literally. And that was
like,
it.
I genuinely think it might just be the right combination of things.
I feel like that's just what I gotta do.
Yeah.
It's just like get a video. Like whenever I make an animation, just give it a dumb name, and boom, boom,
for profit. Real. That's actually.
If I remember correctly, didn't you make a version of that video where he went like, "Huh"?
Oh yeah, I did. that was mainly for Twitter.
Yeah.
Huh? Like he slowly got up. And then he just like turned quickly and just faced you, just went, huh? And it just reversed the huh whenever he turned around. I feel like that's what I should just do. Just like make animations that are just kind of stupid. Because like a lot of artists that I watch, like
just become like a teleporte or whatever.
Yeah, teleporte.
Every day, just pump out like a really short basic animation.
Yeah, or NCS artists, which they did make a series recently.
Oh yeah,
Gamecade, and it's super good. I like it.
Wow.
I didn't know if you saw it or not, Brad, but I'll definitely show you it.
I guess I just have to add it to the list. I have to add it to the list of YouTube series to check out.
Oh yeah,
I mean it's super short. There's only like I think 2 or 3 episodes to it.
On the note of YouTube series, I gotta be honest, right? Like. Digital Circus blew the fuck up and was like the Twitter thing for a good like month and a half.
Woof. Yeah.
I watched it like around the time that episode 3 came out, so when like all hype around it kind of died. And like it in retrospect, it kind of deserved the hype. It's really good. I really like Digital Circus.
Yeah, I find it really funny. Like it's just my kind of humor.
It's funny. I like the animation. When it first came out, I was like, the animation looks kind of weird. Everything looks a little too smooth. But then I watched it and I was like, oh, that's why. It's meant to emulate early shitty CG.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's amazing how much, like, when you give things like a reason to look that way or to be that way, like things click a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, there's a giant mosquito in my room.
Oh, mosquito hawk. Awesome.
It's gonna eat me. I need to kill it before it gets me.
AnOddFox, you know what's funny? Not like 3 hours ago before we started like doing anything, I saw a video of a baby crushing a mosquito with its like wrist fat. And my first thought was, hey, Super should just do that.
Dude, what the hell?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I'll probably do it to this mosquito right now.
That's when you just hear like the clap of a sentry and I'm just like, whoa, was that his ass clap? It's Super has such a lovely laugh. It's so infectious.
Yeah, he's such a joyous and whimsical person.
He really is. He is one of the most like whimsical people I've ever come across. And I've come across a fair few whimsical people as a cynical old bastard like myself.
Yeah.
Aww, you guys are sweet. Thank you.
Shut up, fatty.
Yeah, shut up, fat ass.
Okay, I'll walk out of the room. No, I'm walking out of the room.
It's the clap of his ass.
Hubba.
Hey, what the fuck?
Hold on.
Not on the podcast, sir.
When Super said that he was gonna walk away, I was picturing him as this ant. The ant with the fucking little hacky with the little like stick bag thing, whatever. This is me, by the way, if you even care.
Oh my God, I did a bit with my friends like when I used to like announce when I started streaming. I would use the opposite, like the polar opposite of the image with like the ant holding up 2 thumbs up, be like, hey guys, I'm streaming.
Fuck, Super, you should go back to doing that. Just post every time you're live on Twitter with, hey guys, I'm streaming, thumbs up ant, and when you're done streaming just say, well, no one came.
Well,
guess I'll just leave. That's
when I'll have like 1 viewer the entire stream.
It'd be funnier if you did it when you hit like max viewers every time. Like you hit a new milestone for viewers. Just like no one cares. Yeah. This is me if you even care.
Only 6 people were here.
God dang it.
Only 10 people showed up to my stream. That's 2 more than last time. No one cares.
No, bro. Like if I have like a calm 10 viewers though, like that's winning in my book.
It's honestly incredible, right? Yeah. I've never really had like a super active chat. Like my chats are really tame comparatively to like supers or even OddFoxes, to be honest.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm not that excitable as a person.
Well, it's not only that, but it's because like the people, like because Fox and I joined like a server and we introduced ourselves and like they go to our streams.
Yeah, that's the problem, is that I'm terrible at socializing. I have to literally be like forced into socializing with people to make friends, i.e. how Kate forced me and AnOddFox to be friends. Because Kate was tired of dealing with us separately. Ever since. Okay, well, let's talk about shit that we can't talk about super with. So you what do you think about new Blender updates?
They look cool, but
they run like shit.
Is Blender going to be stable afterwards?
Is Blender ever going to be usable again?
I don't know.
I've been seeing a lot of people doing like really insane cool shit with like trying to make like a Spider-Verse art like painterly style effect for Blender nowadays. What
would be really cool is replicating the effect that Spider-Punk has.
Real. I'm surprised that Fortnite pulled it off. That skin looks fucking incredible. It looked
so cool.
Like I know how they did it, kind of. It's when you really look at it, it seems kind of obvious. It's a skin modifier with a different UV or like a different texture, and it's like they just have like a vertex noise thing going on where it changes shape every couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you and I, like, because we do stuff in Blender, we can kind of like reverse engineer maybe how they did it.
Yeah. Because you can reverse engineer Unreal effects onto Blender.
Yeah.
I've done it with a lot of Fortnite skins that are broken because of that reason.
Well, because Blender and UE are completely different render clients, and they operate completely different. I mean, the render engines within Blender operate completely differently. You can't do shit with cycles that you can do with Eevee, and you can't do shit with Eevee that you can do with cycles. Half of the cycles shit doesn't work with Eevee.
Yeah.
Which is insane, because like the last 15 updates have been made explicitly to make shit for cycles work with Eevee, and they just don't.
Yeah.
That's the part that sucks, with them putting all their focus into Eevee, is that now it's like Cycles is getting kind of tossed to the wayside, and I'm like, no, I like Cycles though.
Yeah, but I can kind of understand, like, they want people who can only really render in Eevee. And, like, they just want people who can only render in Eevee to actually have a chance at making something that looks good.
Well, it also doesn't help that they've also been like openly stating that Eevee is their proprietary render client. That's their render client.
Yeah.
That's their baby. That's all handmade from them. And it's meant to be like a more realistic kind of rendering engine, not like whatever Cycles is. I don't think I'll ever use Eevee ever. Like, I do use Eevee for like things that I want to bang out really quickly that aren't like material heavy.
Yeah, like if I want to make like a quick shitpost animation, then I just use Eevee.
Like all of the VHS effects that I add over my videos, that's all usually rendered with Eevee. Also, you can tell Super's back, so we gotta shut up.
Yeah, we can't talk about Blender now.
Nope.
What? Oh man.
It's okay. It's okay. Not Blender. No blenders. We're not making food. No, we're okay.
Blender? No, I don't know this Blender. Blender, I barely know her.
Oh.
Do you want to explain that? Does Super even know about that?
No, that's just like our own bit that we just do. And I started it because
our own bit,
funny.
AnOddFox means his bit to harass me every time I open Blender.
Yeah.
Because every time I open Blender, no matter what the fucking time of the day it is, somehow AnOddFox just like a little switch clicks in his brain, telling him that, hey, I'm hopping on Blender, so that he has to send me a message, and he always sends me Blender. I hardly know her, and recently it's been like getting progressively worse to where it's like, I think the most recent one has been, you just go blend her, and I just go Blender. I don't know. I don't remember. It's the stupidest fucking joke I've ever come across, but it's one of those things where it's like, at this point now, I'm just like, if I don't see that message, I get a little sad.
Because like the thing is, right? I just do that bit just because I'm bored and I just don't know what to do. Or no, like I'm just doing something like mundane, and I see you get on Blender. I'm like, hey, let me message Brad. That'll be funny.
Yeah. Last Sunday, AnOddFox messaged me on Steam. This is all, by the way, through Steam chats. He never messaged me over Discord about it. He just messaged me. AnOddFox sends blend ... her ... blend her, and I send back in all caps, shut up, with like 15 P's, and then get out of my head repeated like 70 times.
Also, I think I killed the mosquito, but I don't know where the corpse is. The corpse has gone missing.
Super suspiciously corpse-shaped belly. IDK.
No, I didn't eat it, Brett. Shut up. I will eat everything that comes across me, Brett. Come on, like, bro.
Sounds pretty defensive.
Simmer down, buddy.
Super sees the corpse of a mosquito and goes, delicious meal.
Super sees the corpse of an 1,000-year-old dead god. A delicious snacky for my little tum-tum.
Okay, well, that's different. I could get powers from that. Come on.
Bro, you ain't getting no powers. You getting fucking carcinogens, bro.
Okay, but a dead omnipotent being, I gotta catch something, bro.
Buddy, you're gonna
catch something.
You're gonna catch them all.
You're gonna catch a disease. That's where you're
gonna catch herpetogonosyphilis, buddy.
Listen, you just don't know the grind. It's called aura, bro.
It's called aura, bro. Top 10.
You're literally puking your guts out. You just ate rotten flesh. It's called aura, bro.
It's like that fucking one episode, like that one ending of Smiling Friends where Charlie's like green and fucking warty, and he's just like, no, it's allergies.
It's allergies.
That's Super after he eats the corpse of a dead god.
No,
it's like,
I think
Super,
it's allergies,
you're dying. Buddy, you're fucking falling apart at the seams. You have flesh bits falling off.
Someone take me to the hospital.
No, it's just allergies. It's just aura, bro. Bro, the aura is the fucking cancer around you, bro. Super after eating 1,000 microwaved chicken nuggets.
Chicken nugget.
No, I get superpowers from that.
You get super sick, buddy.
You get super
two jokes. What? It's just super sick, bro.
It's called aura.
This turns into a Left 4 Dead boomer.
Oh fuck! It's funny because those already kind of look like Super.
Imagine there's a Left 4 Dead mod that just replaces the boomer's
then
head
like
with
the
Super
normal
Cat.
zombies get replaced with get replaced by AnOddFox, and then I replace the tank because I'm epic and big and buff.
Because you're big and buff,
and I'm also kind of loud and annoying. Oh,
yeah, bro, you're asking a lot.
If we do that mod, can we make Kate the witch because she never shuts up and cries all the time?
Yeah, and beats us down whenever we look at her.
I'm sorry,
she
Kate.
sneaks and she smells and she's a poo-poo head, and I hate her.
Kate, you were very nice to me today.
And she pushed me off the swing.
She called me Stinky Dunderhead, and she stole my Lego block.
And she pushed me.
I told her that I love you. I'll never stop loving you.
I can't wait to hear that on recording. Fuck. Oh, I've told you guys that me and Bean have thought, right, that if that girl and the my heart, I loved her guy got together and then broke up, right, it would make the two funniest fucking videos on the planet.
Yeah.
I swear on my fucking Yeezys, bro. On Yeezys that I don't even own.
My Yeeksies.
Your Yeeksies.
Oh, dude, my Yeeksies for real. My real, Alex bro. Eggleston orange Yeeksies.
Yeah, bro. Like, for real, bro. Like, on Yeezy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, with some Yeezys, bro.
Bro, Bridge Kids?
I would never scuff them.
Hell yeah. I love Bridge
Dude,
Kids.
I fucking loved watching Bridge Kids when
I
Fox
have not
showed
shown
me.
Being Bridge Kids yet. That's gonna be this weekend. I promise. I swear to fucking hand to heart. Hand to heart. I'm fucking.
Partner.
I'm showing them fucking. I'm showing them fucking Bridge Kids this weekend along with Digital Circus and Punch Punch Forever.
Good.
Okay, Fox. Now we need to retaliate by continuing Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Because Fox has still not finished Breaking Bad, and I need to take him by the neck cartoonishly.
Gonna grasp me by my little scoff or whatever it's called.
Oh, the
scruff, yeah.
The scruff. I'm gonna take you by the scruff and be like, watch it.
One hand on the scruff of his neck, the other hand on his belt. Throw him out the fucking door like Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince. With the upward camera angle to make it look like you're just fucking sending him flying too.
Oh my god, that reminds me. Super.
Yeah.
Did you? Brad told me about this, and during the draw show, we found out, or well, I found out. He told me about it, that Steve Urkel was the voice actor for Sonic in one of the cartoons.
Really?
Yeah. Isn't that right, Brad?
Yeah, I swear to God, this was like a lot more fucking popular knowledge than I thought it was.
No, I never knew about that.
Yeah, he voiced Sonic in The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, the Sonic Sat AM series, and also Sonic Underground. And he put on the exact same voice for Sonic that he did for fucking Steve Urkel. I'm not kidding.
Oh my god.
He's the exact same nasally voiced fucking dork that he was on Family Matters. Or whatever. Yeah, Family Matters. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I can never remember those old fucking 80s sitcoms. They're all the same.
Yeah, they are, but they're special.
Jaleel White is also special. He's a very good fucking actor. I like him.
Mm. Then he says, "Did I do that?"
Yeah, and then Sonic, he goes, "Fat fucking egg. Why don't you fucking kill yourself?"
Fucking egg. Fucking egg.
And then poor fucking Robotnik just goes, I don't like you anymore. I don't think I want to hang out with you. I don't want to be around you anymore.
You're disgusting, Sonic.
So, topic to talk about. What was your guys' favorite games of 2024, since we've basically just come off of Game Award month?
Persona 3 Reload.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that released in 24. That feels like a 23 game.
It's because it came out in the beginning of the year in February. But I haven't finished it, but I fucking love it so much.
It's fucked. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remake released this 24 too, so that's probably my game of the year.
Yeah,
just on merit that it's Paper Mario, and it's like one of the only new releases I've played this year. Although, maybe Mouthwashing, to be honest, my game of the year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fox, did you play any new games this year, or were you pretty much like Black Ops 6 and that's it?
I know one game.
What?
Atlas.
Oh no! Go ahead though. No, not Atlas.
I mean, technically yes, but like
also same.
I'm trying to think of like story games, like games with sauce. To think about it, I think I did start Cyberpunk this last year.
You know what? Yes, I think you started in late October, early November.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In 2024?
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I started on 2024.
Didn't Phantom Liberty release last year? So it counts.
I think so. But like I could have sworn that like Fox like started earlier in the year, like in August, like October.
But yeah. It was before the move.
Yeah, because like I was like I could have sworn I remember you like talking about Cyberpunk and like playing it too.
Yeah, because Cyberpunk hooked me. It hooked me, man. That's honestly like it's one of the few games that made me like tear up and like fully enjoy.
Yeah. I really started to enjoy it because I'm still trying to work on it myself. I really liked when the first act ended. That's so good. Just feels really, really good. Also, I like how there's a section in the game where you just have a therapy session with a fucking like sex robot.
Yeah. That's one of the moments that just kind of hit me. It's one of the moments that actually hit me though, because like I thought it was just gonna be like some interrogation scene, but then you just kind of go deep in depth with you just go in depth with your like how you are.
Yeah, and
I'm
I
like, damn.
fucking love that. Dude, I have to replay the game because I fucked up with my choice with like how my person was going to be. I wanted to choose the choice where like I wanted to be like a quiet lifestyle. But like the one that I accidentally chose was like, oh, I want to go out with a bang. I want to like be a legend or whatever.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do the secret Don't Fear the Reaper ending, but it's so specific. Because if you don't do a specific dialogue choice, you don't really get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that's the thing though. I would need to look up a guide for that, but like I just want to play the game. But there's so much to it.
Well, to be fair, it's only with that sequence. So whenever you know what it is, you don't really have to worry about anything else. You just have to have a good stance with Johnny, and that's it.
Yeah, but that means warming up to Johnny, even though you're like, damn, bro, like what you doing invading my brain?
Yeah.
But yeah, the game I was gonna mention though, aside from Cyberpunk, was Warhammer.
Funny you say that because I didn't really like. Oh wait, which one?
Dark Tide or Space Marine?
Space Marine. I was talking about Space Marine 2.
All right, I'm checked out of the conversation again. Sorry, you guys started yapping about Cyberpunk, and I felt my eyes fucking drift in two different directions. I was zoned out. I've never played Cyberpunk. I'll be honest.
It's really good if you can run it.
I've heard that.
Yeah,
I've heard that it's really good, and I probably can run it. It's just that those kinds of games are really hard for me to really get into.
Yeah,
I really don't know how to describe Cyberpunk, but like when there's too much stuff to do, I get overwhelmed really easily. That's why I prefer older games where it's like, okay, do the thing, and I'm like, okay, I can do that.
I respect that too, because like that was a slight turn off for me with Cyberpunk, but like I just kept going with the story.
Yeah,
I was mainly turned off because of just how I heard the game was running back then. And then like whenever I heard that the game was fixed, I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. I'll even get the DLC since I heard it was really good.
Yeah.
And then I played through it all. And it was peak.
Reward good development. Don't reward bad development.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Unless you're me,
because
still reward bad development because goddamn, you just can't help but buy the new Final Fantasy VII games.
Yeah. But
and you just kind of pray that it doesn't come out like shit.
I've been very lucky so far. 2 for 2. People say that Rebirth is really good.
I haven't been lucky with my games, and that makes me worry about Killing Floor 3 because I'm afraid that it's going to turn out like shit.
If they perfect the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3, then oh boy, there's like a 17-hour video going up on my channel in the future. A 5-part fucking video essay about like why the remakes are actually literally peak.
But to reel back the talk about Warhammer, I did not really like Space Marine 2 all that much, which in turn it made me play Space Marine 1, and I liked that way better because it was just better paced. Because like Space Marine 2, to put into perspective for you, Brad, I don't know if you played it or heard about it.
I've heard about it. Everyone that I fucking play it, that I talked to, played it, but I never played it myself.
Its missions, in my opinion, drag on way too long.
Oh boy.
He's right.
Like, it's bad.
Yeah. Like, I noticed the missions in Space Marine 1 were way better paced.
Yeah.
So much better. And as well, too, Tyranids at first, they're kind of cool to fight, but, like, if that's, like, all you're fighting against...
Yeah.
Wait, can I change my answer about my game of the year? Actually, I just remembered.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
My game of the year is Y2K 1.5.
Oh, okay.
I gotta be honest. Like, the fucking update is actually literally perfect. It's all I ever wanted. It's now, like, the pacing's been improved tenfold. The story's, like, they took all of that filler shit. You remember how, like, the Y2K had, like, a lot of filler shit where it's just, like, a lot of pointless battles for no reason?
Yeah.
They took those pointless battles out and replaced it with content.
Yeah.
They replaced it with, like, fucking, Nameless Child sections and Michael backstory sections. Like, you finally, the one thing I was like, I hope they fucking do this for the 1.5 update, was explain what Michael was doing in his mind dungeon so that in chapter 6, when you meet him again, he's proto. And in 1.5, you figure out why he went proto. You figure out what he was doing in his mind dungeon for him to go proto. And it's like, yes, yes.
Yeah, instead of Michael just kind of standing there in the background
and just being like forgotten about for 90% of the game, they actually had him do shit. All of the scenes where he was just standing there doing nothing, they gave him shit to do. Like in one of the scenes, in the scene where you first meet Rory with Michael, he notices a picture of Rory's sister and he's like, hey, she looks kind of familiar. Where have I seen her before? And then later you learn, oh, Proto Michael has been doing these weird fucking like rigged auctions where he's getting pictures of specifically Carrie. And like, because here's the thing, right? Between us, I pieced together that Michael and Carrie were like potentially a thing way back in the 1.25 update because I read the Onism boards and there was like, and specific posts by Michael was saying, hey, I'm like potentially risen up this one girl with a weird brother who makes games. Rory openly states that he's a weird kid and that he's made games before.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, I'm piecing together shit that nobody else has apparently.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
No, for real. Like dude, I'm Alex. I understand it. I get it now.
Yeah.
He's gonna monologue now.
I mean, that's kind of what yapping is, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but like, it's like an inner monologue.
Yeah.
As we talked about
as we yapped about pointless things, I sat there looking at the icons of my two friends, SuperDude426 and AnOddFox, and I sat there thinking, these are some of the coolest guys I know. I hope to one day see them and maybe buy them a burger at the burger joint.
And then watch Super eat 3 burgers.
I will. I'll eat 4 actually. Like, if we all meet up, I'll eat 4.
And watch Super eat not only his burger, but my burger and AnOddFox's burger as well, without even asking us, like an asshole.
Hey, I would ask.
Yeah,
okay,
man.
we should probably explain what the burger joke is.
There's this like fucking running joke between the three of us because Super one day told us a story about how...
Wait, no, I think it was me.
Either way, you two can tell the story because it is your story. I'm just kind of the third wheel a part of this, as usual.
So, okay, so to put into perspective, right? One day, Super and I were out and about. We were just enjoying each other and shit. Out, just going to the outside world, as a lot of gamers don't really experience.
Yeah, effectively touching grass, these two were.
Yeah. So while we were driving back, I was hungry. And I was like, oh boy, I can't wait to go home and eat my delicious burgers.
I can't wait to have my evil burger.
Yeah, I can't wait to have an evil burger. Because the night before, we had burgers and we had leftover burgers. So I remembered, oh, we had 3 burgers. But then I remembered, oh wait, Super had 1 burger because he was feeling a little hungry that night and wanted to have an extra burger. And so I came to the thought of just, oh, so I just have 2 burgers to work with. That's fine. I usually just eat 1. And then whenever I told him that, his face dropped and he was scared. And I was like, you didn't eat all 3 burgers, did you? And he went, gulp, maybe. And I was so mad. Because I didn't want to spend money on like buying food because we didn't really have that much food. And I really didn't feel like, or money. And I really did not want to just order out.
And listen to this asshole cackle about it, by the way. He's reveling in it.
No.
And Super he did make up for it by getting me Taco Bell. But I will never forget it. I will never forget the day.
Listen.
So yeah, TLDR is that happened, and so anytime burgers get mentioned, we always make sure to include Super in on that comment because he will eat 3 of them no matter what the context is, without question and without asking.
Listen. I thought that I was thinking in the moment, right? Because I was thinking like
a selfish asshole would do.
Listen. Oh my god. Let me explain it.
Go ahead. I want to know.
Because like I was thinking in the sense of like, oh, okay. Like I think Fox already had dinner. I don't think I had burgers yet. So I was like, okay, like there's 3 left. I could probably like rock with 3 burgers, but that was how much was left.
Mm-hmm.
And like this was a a while after, because I think I remember going somewhere and I did eat, but like it was like a bit ago, and this was like nighttime, so I was like having dinner like really late, like from my house, and so I thought Fox was fine. Like, oh yeah, he ate dinner.
He was in fact not fine.
He wasn't.
Okay, but let me
I could have
like
just you know what? I could have just been a fat chungus and just ate all 3 though, because like I just felt hungry.
Like, yes, like you do need to eat super, and I agree with that. However, that is such a fucking dickhead move to fucking see 3 burgers and be like,
I didn't know he was looking forward to it.
No. Let's listen. It's still a dickhead move, no matter what the context is, to look at 3 burgers and be like, no one else would want one. It's 3 burgers. Who will miss them? When the courtesy thing would be to take 1 burger, and then if no one else wants it, by the by the time that the next like 24 hours happens, then yeah, take the last 2 burgers, because then clearly, yeah, nobody's gonna want them. If there's 3 burgers, there's still like a 3%, like a 30% possibility that someone would want at least 1. Like I'm sorry, like I'm a fat chungus, right? I just ate like a fucking half pound of spaghetti today from leftovers, and I didn't fucking like leave any for anyone else. However, that's because I know that nobody else would eat that much fucking spaghetti. So I get the privilege of eating all of that delicious spaghetti for myself.
Delicious spaghetti.
All in the end, I'm sorry anyway.
I know. I just like messing with you about it.
I know.
Because it is a funny story.
It is a funny story, like me going gulp and then looking at you.
Like I imagine it like that one. Like I know I've said this before, but I still imagine it like that fucking like AnOddFox just glowers at Super, like that one COD gif of the fucking guy.
Yeah, of Ghost just like looking at the
That was literally what happened.
Like a mix
I
of
think
that.
we also mentioned it. I think we also mentioned it in the car like afterwards, after that happened.
Yeah. Like I'm picturing a mixture of that gif and the scene of Peter Quill when Ego tells him that he killed his mom, where he's just like the camera fucking like focal length shortens and it just, as it zooms into his face, and he just goes, What? Like a mix of that.
I know it sounds bad.
I know that sounds bad.
What?
So if someone animates that, I would love for it to be like a recreation of that. And instead of AnOddFox shooting you with guns, he's spurting you with ketchup bottles.
Yes.
Bruh.
Or you want a fucking burger? Well, here's your fucking condiments, bitch.
I know Super Chungus would love that.
Oh, fuck.
I tried to catch the ketchup and mustard with my mouth.
Oh, fuck. That's so good.
Oh, man.
Oh, speaking of, I really like ketchup. Ketchup on fries.
It's crazy. As I've grown older, I've grown a distaste for ketchup. I don't like it anymore.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like barbecue sauce and spicy shit now, and I love honey barbecue now. Like honey barbecue is my fucking go-to.
I mean, there's one sauce that I have grown to like, and that's honey mustard. I don't know why. Just adding honey to a mid flavor just makes it better.
Well,
I don't know.
Adding honey to a tangy flavor gives it a nice sweetness to it that makes it a lot more bearable.
Exactly. Because I don't know what they put in honey mustard, but like that shit is gas.
I'd assume honey and mustard.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
That's crazy. Honey.
Okay,
and
but
mustard?
like, how do you know they don't put crack in it? Okay, like,
I mean, I definitely know that my local Tim Hortons puts crack in my coffee, so that's why it's so addictive.
Can I be so for real though?
Yeah, what's up?
I actually did go to a casino like on a cruise, and I actually won some money.
And you want to know something? You want to know something even funnier, Brad?
You went on a cruise and lost the money that Super won?
No. I opened a case in CS:GO and got a positive income of money from the skin that I got, because I got like a Stat Track AK that was worth $10.
You know what's funny? My friend Ash, right before we started recording one of the Counter-Strike videos back in like 22, 22. He opened up a case and got a $100 skin from it.
Insane.
I would never have opened any more cases after that.
No, he didn't. He didn't. Well, he opened like a few more cases, but he's still not sold the skin. He still owns that skin.
What?
Yeah, he's never sold it.
That's crazy.
Oh, because it's not like an heirloom to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's effectively going to be his child for the next like 5 years.
whenever Ash gets like children on that rare occasion he ever gets a child,
that would require that he have to talk to a woman,
and not only that, but have sex and have a loving family with said woman.
But all of the above is absolutely impossible for him because he is a blue collar worker.
True.
Yeah.
I can't really make fun of Ash because I don't really talk to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and aren't you gonna be a blue collar worker, Fox?
Maybe. Listen,
funny because Super has the blue
electrician.
collar.
Oh yeah, that's true. He does have a blue collar on his little Sona.
Oh, that is true, but it's more like a cyan, and cyan isn't really blue.
Oh my god! Shut up!
Cyan is it's distinctly a fucking blue. Are you kidding? This isn't like fucking teal where it's like maybe green, maybe blue. No, it's distinctly fucking blue.
No, I mean like it's not called blue. It's called cyan. So like I think you're kind of wrong.
I'm just gonna draw you with a blue fucking collar.
I'm just gonna draw you with a big fucking middle finger.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry, Super. Just accept that you're wrong in this specific scenario because it's literally two people versus one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two artists versus one. It's funny to
go against the majority.
Yeah, of course you would. You contrarian prick.
Contrarian prick.
Yeah. What do you think about child safety, huh? Do you think all children should be safe?
Yeah.
That sounds like he wants the kids to go back to the mines. Why are you advocating for the kids to go back to the mines, Super?
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, Super.
That is an insane argument.
Quote,
all I'm saying is make them work.
That's an insane quote. Quote, the kids are smaller. They can fit into the smaller mine shafts easily. What the fuck kind of quote is that, Super? Care to explain, buddy?
Yeah. Honestly,
it's called efficiency. It's called aura, bro. It's called aura.
Fuck.
Also, wait. I got it!
Oh.
That fucking mosquito is donezo.
He just slapped it with his big fucking ghetto booty. Yeah, was he sad on it?
Oh, that makes sense now.
Hold on, I'm gonna clean it up.
Okay, well, Super's gone. Let's shit talk him. He's fat.
Okay, now he's fat. He's gay. He's stupid.
I hear you.
He doesn't hear a word we're saying. He's deaf. And blind.
He smells like cheeseburgers.
He smells like fucking burgers that were stolen.
Yeah, the burgers that were stolen from me.
The fucking poor AnOddFox burgers that were stolen from him. Fucking AnOddFox.
Yeah.
Fucking Super. Fucking Super. Fucking Super.
Fucking Super. Fuck you, Super. Fuck you, Super.
Super's gonna come back and he's gonna be red in the face, steam pouring out of his ears.
Yeah, and we just hear the train sound effect. We're like,
yeah, he's 1980s work whistle angry. He's pissing all over the floor. He's pissing all over the counter. He's pissing all over the bed. Quote unquote claiming his territory.
I'm going to go even harder. I'm gonna piss on the moon.
They actually did that in the Sonic 3 movie. Eggman like whipped out his little Eggman cock and pissed on the moon. It was crazy.
I believe that.
And then Keanu Reeves' shadow just went, "Wow, that was pretty fucking cool.
Wow, nice cock.
Nice cock. What a beautiful cock." That was him slapping it like a doorstop.
Yeah.
Hey, samurai. Nice cock.
Fantastic.
Wake the fuck up. We got a city to burn. Nice cock, by the way. Grabs you by your cock to pick you up.
Grabs you by your cock.
That's awesome, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I would want to be picked up like that.
Instead of grabbing him by the scrubs, grabbing him by the cock.
Yeah. Grabs you by the fucking flaccid cock, swings you around a little bit. Oh my god.
Swings you around like a mace.
Like fucked up reverse helicoptering of the dick. Instead of helicoptering the dick, you get helicoptered
you
by
get
your
helicoptered.
Dick.
Yeah.
And I just make little helicopter noises and I
just go Oh yeah, that was the topic that I wanted to segue into. What are your guys' most hyped up games? Like games that are expecting to release this next year that you're excited for?
That is a good question because I was initially hyped for the Elden Ring thing, but I'm just a little unsure about it. Also Killing Floor 3, of course. With that I'm half excited, half worried. I just want it to be good.
That's fair.
Aside from Killing Floor 3, Nothing.
Wow.
There's not really any games like that's on my mind.
I guess I'm built different. I guess I got a lot of games that I'm hyped for this year.
At least like I can't remember clearly right now, but maybe there's a game. I don't know, but like I don't know. Just from what I've seen as like what's coming out in 2025, going to be coming out, it's just that nothing really interests me.
Well, for me personally, it's probably going to be super obvious, but like Final Fantasy PC release, Monster Hunter Wilds. The Switch 2 should be announced within the next 3 months, so I'm excited to see what new Mario game comes out, because they always release a new Mario game. I'd just seen like another thing that I was like, oh yeah, that's a good multiplayer game that we can play, but completely fucking lost that one.
God damn it, Brad.
Sorry.
You and your shit.
I thought we can rely on you, but no.
Oh, that was it. Synergy. Half-Life 2.
Oh yes, yeah. Actually, yeah.
For one of our streams, I guess. Because like I've already played Half-Life 2 on the channel so fucking often.
Oh, never mind.
I've done like two playthroughs of it. I mean, you're right. And I mean, when I did play Half-Life on the channel, it was on my laptop, so it was at like 240p. So, oh, dude, don't watch the videos before 2020. They're bad.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Not only was I like less funny back then, but also the quality was just fucking ass. The audio mixing was treacherous. The videos looked like shit. They were bad, but they were what I could do at the time, and now I can do better. So I do better. You
know what's fucking kind of fucked up for me to think? I feel like I used to be funny back then.
Fuck.
Because like I feel like I used to be a lot more quippy with my jokes.
Same kind of, honestly. I feel like I was funnier before
the brain rot era.
Yeah. Now it's just like let's just spout the same 15 memes over and over.
Yeah, and then we laugh at it.
Oh, that's my humor.
I feel like if the three of us played like Quiplash together, like, because I have Quiplash, I could stream it. I feel like that'd be fun.
Honestly, yeah. Like I was actually thinking like we could do something like that,
Jackbox
like Quiplash, like Jackbox. Yeah,
I have Quiplash and I have Drawful, and I also have a You Don't Know Jack game. I just don't know how that one works. Like, there's a couple of games here that I've been rotting in my Steam library that I'm like, oh, I should really try these out at some point. I just have no reason to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I have thought about, like, if I did get, like, a better audience retention on stream, I'd definitely do, like, a Quiplash or Drawful thing. Because I do like those games. I like them a lot.
Yeah, like, I totally want to do some stuff with my audience if I ever do get big on Twitch. Because I know there's, like, a Twitch integration system for...
where they can, like, thumb up their favorite things.
Yeah. That plus like games like Dead Cells, they have this whole Twitch thing where Twitch chat can like mess with the game. And I really want to do that, but I do not have the audience for that.
Yeah. That's the only problem is like right now garnering the audience on Twitch, if you don't have like a explosive personality or like a stupid gimmick. Yeah, good fucking luck, kid. That's kind of why I'm sticking to like treating it like it's a Let's Play show where it's like, okay, here's the series. This is what I'm playing right now. If you're not interested in this game, see you next time, maybe.
Oh, man.
Because like it's just hard to kind of... Because for me, I cannot play the same game unless like I'm super hooked on it.
Yeah, same here.
Because after playing the game after a while, I get sick of it.
It's so funny because I'm the polar opposite. I cannot focus on multiple games at once. I've tried to, and I've tried to before on stream, and every time I've done that, I've always played like one of them off stream, and then I'm like, "Oh, but now I just want to play that one."
Yeah,
but I found
to be fair, right?
I found both viewership success and personal success with sticking to a single game, focusing on that for a while, and then moving on to a different game once it's on.
Yeah, because like if it's a story game, then yeah, I want to complete the story and then move on. But like if it's like some multiplayer game, I don't want to play it all day.
Yeah. The only problem right now is that all my stream series that I'm doing are all fucking RPGs. So they're all going to take like 50 fucking parts to complete.
Yeah.
It's not my fault though. It's my favorite games. So
yeah.
Can't really blame me about it. I don't know. What kind of games what do you guys think your definitive like favorite genre is? Because for me, it's got to be RPGs. I fucking love RPGs. Specifically JRPGs.
Cold ass fucking take first person / third person shooters.
That is kind of a cold take. I don't really hear that a lot. I hear people say that's like, it's weird. I do and I don't. Like, people like a lot of people like those genres, but no one labels them as their favorites.
Yeah. It's just what I mainly play.
Yeah.
Yes, that makes sense. I mainly play RPGs, so
yeah.
I really am Alex Yeek.
My God, Yeek, my favorite.
What about you, Fox?
Like I don't really have a favorite genre. I just have I just have a very
broad palette.
Like I'm one, yeah, that plus I'm just super picky with what I like. If the game just doesn't catch my eye, I don't want to give it a try unless I get like recommended it by a friend. Then I might give it a try because what I'm working with is just the cover.
Yeah.
And I don't want to like the whole don't judge a book by its cover thing.
That's the point of the fucking cover, is to judge it to see if you'd like it. I hate that fucking mindset, because it's like, well, because the expectation is, well, okay, cool, so you just expect me to drop full price on all of these fucking things that I maybe or maybe not enjoy.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like,
but like,
why would I waste my fucking money?
That sentiment doesn't work.
That literally doesn't. It's a flawed sentiment.
The problem with like trying to get into a game is just like, especially with a story, YouTubers suck.
Yep, terrible.
At like trying to get you into a game, because then they just spoil the whole thing. It's just like movie trailers. Movie trailers suck. I don't want to watch any movie trailers because they just spoil like half the movie.
Can I be so honest? Like, that's kind of why I really liked the Only Plays Y2K series, was because they took forever to get the final episode out, right? And they still haven't released it. So I was tired of waiting, so I just played the fucking game.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like, holy shit, that's actually like kind of genius, because like, who knows how many other people fucking felt the same way and did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I will say the only thing that really irks me about the Only Plays community is that they infect everything. If it's on Only Plays, that community gets infected by Only Plays people. Because now Y2K has like an Only Plays reference in it, and I'm like, ugh. Cool.
Oh wait, the game has an Only Plays reference.
Well, yeah, because at one point Ack was like, "Hey, you guys can send emails to Alex. Send him what you want to say." And someone was like, "I've noticed a weird bald man with a beard and purple hat looking for what he calls gemeralds in the mountains of LA." And I'm like, ugh, fucking kill yourself. Holy shit. Actually, literally for real.
Yeah.
You've ruined it. You've ruined the fucking experience for me.
I mean, that's just like a problem with like being a popular YouTuber and you want to cover niche things, because then you just get the big stinky finger pointed towards you because you wanted to cover a game that you like, but
I'm not blaming Only
niche.
Plays at all. I'm glad they played it. I'm blaming the audience for doing that shit all the time.
Well, no. I'm mainly saying just like that's just a general thing that happens, because like
it's a symptom of internet popularity.
Yeah, because like with Pyrocynical, checking out like a little more niche games, and then those niche games kind of just get inflated because of just the amount of people that his fan base like. Well, yeah, because like, he's big.
There was that game Darkwood that he made that like whatever video about. I've had that in my fucking Epic library for like the last, I don't know, 2 years, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, Darkwood, yeah. And then I saw people talking about like Pyro making a video on it, and I'm like, Darkwood, why does that name sound familiar? It's not that fucking game, is it? And then I look, and it's literally that game, and I'm like, oh. Well, there goes, like, it's not, he hasn't, like, single-handedly ruined my interest in playing it. I had very little in the first place, but now I'm like, okay, well, now I just know not to engage with this community.
Yeah.
It really sucks when I have to, like, mentally tell myself not to engage with certain communities, because it's like, now it's going to be infected by this other community for, like, 2 months.
Yeah.
And it's not just games, it's movies and TV too. Like when Gravity Falls became like a hot button topic again, and people were like doing like the Book of Bill Cipher reviews and lore explained videos, I was like, all right, I'm not going to engage with the online Gravity Falls community for a while, because it's just going to be annoying. It's going to annoy me specifically.
Yeah.
I get very picky about the way that audiences treat media that I like.
Mm-hmm.
I even kind of get that way about, like, I've gone out of my way not to watch certain playthroughs of Paper Mario because I know it's just going to irritate me, just based on the way that the thumbnail works. Or because like when I heard that Game Grumps was going to be playing Paper Mario, I was like, yes, fucking Paper Mario. And then I watched the first episode and I was like, never mind. I'm not watching this. Never
I
mind.
I don't want to watch you anymore.
Well, because it's like I was tangentially interested in Game Grumps. That was never really my forte. Like I liked sub-series on their channel. Like I liked my favorite videos were the ones with Ross and Barry on it. I never really liked Game Grumps specifically. But when I heard they were playing Paper Mario, I was like, okay, cool. I'm curious to hear what their thoughts about it are. And then when I heard that most of the series was them not paying attention to the game and just barely getting by, I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because nothing stings worse than when like a big creator haphazardly plays one of your favorite games and now like that's the perception of the game for a while.
Yeah, they
get mad
barely
and pay attention. They get and you're mad. Like, no, the community I like is gonna be fucking ruined. It's gonna be infiltrated by all these fucking posers and shit.
Yeah.
Like it's weird. There's a big movement about like, oh well, we have to stop gatekeeping shit. And I'm like, have you considered no? Gatekeeping is good, in fact, because it keeps annoying people out of my spaces.
Yeah.
Hello.
Because like if you're new to a series, you know, and you state that you're new, I think you should still be welcomed. But if you're like given all these criticisms how the game is shit and you just started playing the game, I mean, you should kind of stop.
Well, that's the problem that I come across is that there's a lot of people who will like invade those spaces only to repeat what YouTubers tell them.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
they don't add anything. They just kind of regurgitate what their favorite YouTuber said after haphazardly playing the game.
Yeah. But then you have those ones that like will just say a bunch of stuff and will like just literally not reaction, make sense. Yeah. Like, but like they just have like a genuine bad opinion. Like, fucking Under the Mayo. when I heard them talk about Alien Isolation, I wanted to like, I wanted to squeeze that, like, because he's a mayo jar. I wanted to squeeze all the fucking mayo out of him, like cartoonishly. I wanted to just fucking like stomp him and just watch the mayo just shoot out. Oh, he's just a riddled fucking jar. He said he fucking made part of like the puzzle where like you need to like unlock something with the fucking like the hacker device. It's like, oh, like this is kind of like nothing. It's kind of annoying. It doesn't really do anything. I'm like, well then why are you complaining about it? Like it's like it takes 2 seconds. Why are you like, oh, I fucking hate this little fucking puzzle that we have to do every single time? Like, bro, what are you on about? It's not even that bad, bro. You just want to hate something.
Oh, dude, I will say that the people love to bitch about petty shit. It's kind of insane.
Well, yeah. I'm glad he doesn't have a large voice like that. Yeah, a lot of people.
Well, because he's just barely past like 150K. So
yeah, that, and also like he literally like outright stated, like when Halo Infinite came out, he like made a review about it. And like I remember this, he posted like the video like on Twitter, right? Or like, hey, like here's the video, whatever. Someone in the like comments tried to like, you know, critique him. Yeah. Like, hey, I actually feel this way about the game. What he responded with is, I don't care about your opinion. Get lost within my comments because I don't want to see it.
That's so fucking shit.
Exactly. Like when he said that, I remember leaving a comment under that post and I just said child.
I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah. What? Really?
Maybe.
Yeah, because like I was calling him a fucking child because he was acting like that. He's like, bro does not want to like have like a discussion.
Well, I mean,
like,
based on
bro, like, you say the opinion. Sorry, you say the opinions. And then like you don't want to like discuss about it, then like what fucking reviewer are you? If you just don't want to discuss it, just completely want it, you just completely want it to be one-sided.
Well, like I'm perusing his fucking videos right now, and like 3 years ago he made a video about Resident Evil Village, and it's like how God of War ruined Resident Evil Village. And I'm like, these two things have fucking nothing to do with each other. What the fuck are you on about?
Oh yeah. And for some reason, there was like a point in time where he just compared everything to Doom.
Yeah, like I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that part of his channel where it's like, what the fuck is this guy on about?
Literally, not the worst opinions, but you will not have a fun time watching him explaining why he hates Zed thing.
I would just rather not watch him.
Yeah.
There's that Joseph Anderson guy who makes like really good game video essays, but I've never watched his video because I started watching one of his videos. I watched exactly one. I opened it. The first video I ever saw from him was his Mario Odyssey review. And the first 5 minutes were about Dark Souls, and I checked out immediately of a 2-hour video.
Oh.
Because I'm sorry, you can't convince me that talking about something like Dark Souls is a good opener for a Mario movie or for a Mario game review.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you mentioning this.
Probably. It's been a big gripe with Joseph Anderson that I've had.
Like, bro opens up with like the Dark Souls of Nintendo.
This is the Dark Souls of Nintendo.
It's such a weird, it's been years since I've watched it, so I should honestly give it like an earnest try again. But I'm sorry, call me crazy. You can't convince me that a video essay is going to be good about Mario when you open it with, I like Dark Souls for a variety of different reasons. Like, what the fuck? Why Dark Souls?
That's like saying, oh, I really like apples, but this really relates to green beans. Those are two completely separate things, bro.
Here's my apples review. Now, I really like ladders. And I'm like, point A, point B, how?
But I would have to use the ladder to go get the apple from the apple tree.
How does point A relate to point B? Explain yourself. And then he never does. And I'm like, wow, I'm just supposed to forget that then? Excuse me?
Oh, it's so funny.
Like I'm sure that Joseph Anderson is well worth his money, and he's earned his fucking stripes. It's just that being my first video that I watched from him really put a bad taste in my mouth. So I was just like, all right, you know what? I'll just not watch his videos, and I'll never know how bad it gets.
Oh,
because that's a good mindset to have. If you see a video from a creator and it pisses you off, don't watch the rest of their videos.
Yeah.
Novel concept, literally. I know, because we live in an age where if you hate someone, you have to fucking like religiously consume everything they put out.
Yeah, and that's why people like this exist.
Yep.
Because people hate watch them, and then they get rewarded for being a dumbass.
Yeah,
that's why I had like a really huge falling out with like watching the act, man, because he joined a perfect time when like everybody was nostalgic for like the old Halo games.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh yeah, they were fucking peak. Like, yeah, I agree with them.
And then he used that to kind of shit on the new games. I noticed that too.
Yeah,
because I followed him for the whatever guy, the Quantum TV shit. Because I was like, okay, this is interesting. This might actually become like a thing. I should probably keep up to date about it.
Yeah,
and then like after that arc was over, he started just posting like gaming's gone to shit and whatever, and I'm like,
the liberals have ruined gaming.
He's kind of going that path, and I'm like,
yeah.
He's not fully like diving headfirst into it, but he is kind of like leaning towards it a little bit. He's not fully saying like games have gone woke, but he's like games are getting shittier because things are getting like because things are changing dramatically, and I'm like,
that, having some women in your game, that's not really the problem. I think you're kind of just projecting a little bit.
That's the thing that drives me crazy is that, like, yes, the games industry is getting worse. Video games have never been better. The games industry is getting worse. Not because it's going woke, not because there's women, not because there's minorities, because CEOs are drilling the fucking brains of users into thinking there are problems that don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And it's like, it's also at the same time too, like people just make it a problem with themselves. Like, oh, the game makers are putting their agenda in my video games. Like, no, they're not, bro. Like, chill. Like, I've been noticing with the. Go ahead.
I just want to be a dude, bro, and hanging out with the bros. I play Gears of War because it's a game for the bros. Just like completely missing like the story beats of fucking Gears of War for thinking it's just like some dude bro shooter, which like, yeah, you can interpret it like that, but it does have a story. It does have a pretty compelling and interesting
it's not
story.
A dumb shooter. It's not a dumb shooter. There's actually shit behind it.
All right. Well, I feel like that's a great place to wrap it up, everybody. That's enough yapping for one night. We don't want to keep you. We don't want to tug your ears all night. So thank you everybody for tuning in to this beautiful episode. We will probably record more at some point. We don't have a really set schedule yet. This is just a pilot. This testing. We're just seeing the scope, and we're testing the waters.
We're testing them. They were pretty cold.
We want to test the waters before really Super dive bombs into it and empties the pool with how fat he is.
Yeah. I mean, like, hey, at least it'll rain. You know, like the plants kind of.
Oh yeah, I mean the plants need it, but like, what about us enjoying our time in the pool?
Quite a while.
What about us enjoying our time in the Yap pool?
I mean, like, there's a hot tub though. Like, I can just like get in softly and not jump in.
True. Do you two have anything you'd like to promo?
I have YouTube. I love YouTube. I do YouTube to pay for stuff. Go to AnOddFox on YouTube.
I have a Twitch, twitch.tv/superdude426. I stream on Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I also have a Zitter, superdude426. I also have a YouTube, superdude426, along with Super's VODs.
If I start listing all the things I do, we'll be here all day. So I'm just going to say, check out Bread Plays.
Check out all of Bread's funny little channels. The main channel.
I do entirely too much.
He's
I don't know how to stop this. I do have a problem.
He's actually a workaholic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes and no. It's weird. If I don't keep busy, my brain will start eating itself. But if I keep working, my brain will eat itself. It's a real problem. I have a worm in my head.
See you all on the next one.
Yeah, bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
See you
Bye-bye.
later, alligator.
Belated.
Go away.
In a while.
We don't want to see you no more.
Fuck you. I already said that.
Fuck you.
Unsubscribe.
What?
Subscribe. Dislike the video.
I'm thinking about subscribing.